Yuma, and welcome to AoR Gaming. We're in for a treat today because I've got myself another Duel Disk and I think it's time for us to unbox it. So let's have a look. What we have here is the PhatMojo Duel Disk. Now this was recently released in Australia for the 25th anniversary of the TCG. With the box you can see it's got a few things on it. So it's like, includes 3 exclusive cards, it lights up, you can use your cards with or without sleeves, and it also says it can rotate, which is interesting, but we'll have to see if it rotates like it does in the anime or not. So let's get this bad boy open. Well, first let's have a look at the back as well. On the back here, it says it lights up, duel. It's got these action figures. I've actually got a couple of these, so if you want to have a look at them, let me know and I'll do a special video for you. There you go. It says it rotates. It's got this cool art on the back. I think it's interesting. I don't know if you can see it there, but basically, yeah, it's an advertisement for the product and all the other products that are available as well. Looking at the front, it's got everything stuck on it here to suggest everything that it can do. So let's get it open and see how far we can go. I must say, it is actually really cool seeing Yugi with a Duel Disk on a toy again. Back, side, Yugi, and the Duel Disk, which actually looks really, really cool. Like, it's kind of cool seeing all this stuff again from my childhood. So I'll get my handy dandy box knife out from when I used to work at Big W to cut that one, this one. Cool, and just if I was curious, that's the base. Missed one. Cool, so slides open. Pretty easy actually. So there we go, this is it without all the bits in front of it. A wider shot. Maybe you can see it very well, but there you go. Completely dismantle this box, I think. Go. Cool. All the cable ties. Let's get these undone and see where we can go. Oh God. Here's the, pull that out. Ooh, right. Oh, wow. So check these out. This is, it's a bit dark. There we go. You see it a bit better now. So these are proper belts. This is decent. They've actually thought about how they're going to get these onto people, which is really, really cool. It's got a bit of foam. Now that it's out of the box, I can actually see how small this is, which is surprising. The other side of it is, which you could probably tell just straight looking at it, there's no counter. It does light up. There we go. Okay, so this is the arm piece. Goes in there. Gonna have to take my watch off because you can't wear a watch and a Duel Disk. I do wonder in the Yu-Gi-Oh world if the Duel Disk could tell the time when you weren't dueling with it. Let me know what you think, if Duel Disks in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh told the time or not. And what other functionality do you think a Duel Disk should have? Do you think it should tell the weather? Or have a proximity alert if there's duelists nearby? I think those would be two cool things as well. And really what I would personally love to see is absolutely having a Duel Disk that actually did holograms and we could play duel monsters that way. It'd be so cool. Anyway, let me know. What do you want to see on a Duel Disk? See if we can pop this on my arm. So that's that. Oh, I see what's going on here. Right. We can see that? Yeah, we can see that. I love that they've got the Millennium Puzzle on them as well. That's so cool. So do we go through here? Yeah. Ah, look at that. That's so cool. The problem is... this is probably the best on-arm mechanism I've ever seen. So if you want to like cosplay for an extended period of time, I'd recommend this. Just looking like the ability to do stuff, because this is like a rubber. There we go, that's one on. Whew. Okay, now things are gonna get a bit tight. See how we're going. Keep turning the light of the dual disc on and off. Ooh. Okay, so I think trick is to pull it tight first before you thread it through anything, and that way it won't lock on. There we go. Okay, so my arm's quite small, but I've got it there attached, as you can see. Got it good. Oh no. So that's fine, except it's meant to sit flat, and now it's rubbing on me. Okay, so that feels... I feel like it could go tighter, but just the way that it's designed, it probably won't. Man. Oh, there's a switch on the back, so you can turn that on and off. Boop, boop. So there's a switch just here. We've got something else hanging out. Rubber band. So you've got your graveyard, which isn't very big. Your deck zone, all in here. So your deck, graveyard. I was hoping this would be the best way to do things, but I guess not. Okay, so this is the next test. Here we go, let's have a look. And how did I get a feeling this was going to be the situation? So this is it open. And yeah, that's it. And how does one activate it? Does one press? Hey! Okay, that's clever. You do that. Right. So it only opens up to there, and it doesn't do the cool meet you in the middle mechanism, but it does turn on the light at the top. So I can see why they made this button here, the main mechanism to open and close this. But honestly, yeah, it's meant to be an easy toy to do something with. Probably targeted at children. But if you remember, this also said it came with 3 exclusive cards. So let's have a look at those. Now, they weren't lying when they were saying they were exclusive cards. But what you might expect is for them to be Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you can use in the game. But they're not. They're just bits of cardboard, which Yu-Gi-Oh cards are bits of cardboard, but these are literally just bits of cardboard. So what we have here is Winged Dragon of Ra, Ultimate Form Mode, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and Dark Magician Girl. Now I don't know if there are multiple different types of these, whether they're cards you can get, or if they're the same for every dual disc that you buy. And these are official bits of cardboard. They have the little, you have a look here, logo here, is to say that this is official merchandise for Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's interesting. This makes them official collectible Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, but it's not what you'd expect for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. But I think there's a reason for this. If you were to play a card in the dual disc, they fit fully, like so, which is fine. There we go, which you can see there. But if you look at maybe a traditional Yu-Gi-Oh card, it too fits. So they're similar in size, except one is an official card and one is a bit of cardboard. But the other thing you'll probably notice is that the whole thing is full. Like, you can't play a real game of Yu-Gi-Oh with this, because you can't put them in defense mode. It's impossible to do so. you just can't. So this is very much, I'd say it's ideal for cosplay. Good for the little kid who doesn't care that much and just wants to play, doesn't know the rules of the game. But if you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh with this dual disc, you just can't, which is disappointing. Because this cost me $110. This is a $110 toy, when the original dual disc that released in the early 2000s had the ability to go all the way around, hang here and then meet in the middle and then go all the way down. You can also probably see, maybe, that this is painted. So that could, if I really tried, I could scratch that paint off and you'd just see grey underneath it. So I guess that's something. It looks like it's been hand painted. The cards, I don't know, let's have a look. Do they fit in the front if we're going to play spell cards? Oh, oh. They do. Do they go all the way in? That's a bit concerning. No. So you can still stick them in like that, but yeah, you can play with your 3 exclusive Duel Monsters cards, which I don't like. They're not even real Duel Monsters cards. They're just toy. Like, no one plays with these. So PhatMojo, who are the people who made this, at least the Australian license, I know there was a similar dual disc released internationally that had more modern looking artwork on the box. So it had a life point counter. I don't know the functionality of that dual disc, but this is the PhatMojo dual disc. Would I recommend getting it? I'd get it on sale if you wanted Yu-Gi-Oh merchandise if you're in Australia. I wouldn't spend $110 on it. I just spent it because I was lazy. I've seen this cheaper at like 90 bucks, maybe even cheaper elsewhere. So shop around if you really want to get this, but yeah, I think it's still fun and cool. I think this is a bit underwhelming, but I appreciate that's the button and it does light up. No sound effects, nothing like that, so it could be better. But yeah, let's see how it goes holding a larger amount of cards. Here's a deck that I prepared earlier. So we can chuck it all in. We'll see if it can hold. This is a 40 card deck. So hold it fine. So I thought the belts were a cool idea, but they don't seem to hold as well as one might expect. I think this is the bugbear of a dual disc in general, is that they just don't hold very well. Ever. Like, the anime is so misleading. Were you to hold that down, all your cards would fall out. So you need to put it up. Not that you're dueling with this, but okay, so you've got that. Let's see if, say we need to get rid of half of our deck. If these will fit in here, let's have a look. Wow. So, I don't know. I can see, so this is probably why they have this flat bit, is to make sure. But then, well, you won't be doing half your deck at a time. So if I did it like that, it would probably work. Yeah, that's underneath. You do like 3 cards at a time. Are they still in? Yeah, okay. Definitely not a dual disc you can duel with. But if you want a prop, quick and easy cosplay, go for it. I'd recommend it. It's easy to access, and because it comes so well packaged, it's safe to buy and grab. So yeah, let me know what you think. This is the PhatMojo dual disc. I know internationally there have been other kinds. If you are more interested to see what other dual discs I have, check out my next video, which will be all about the dual discs that I own, and we can do a comparison from the really expensive to the really cheap, well, old, I guess you could say. I got a Proplica dual disc, the original Mattel dual disc, or a Calco dual disc. I've got a collection. So if you want to see more of that, like, comment, and share on this video, and tell me what your favorite dual disc is. Don't forget what functionality you think a dual disc should have. And if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, and share. And if you want to see more of my content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.